Coming to you live with all the sports action from around the UP. Welcome to Friday Night Frenzy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, presented once again by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. We gave you, the viewing audience, the chance to pick which game leads the show tonight, and guys, you did a great job out there. We begin the frenzy tonight in Dickinson County, where Kingsford welcomed Menominee to town. As you might have expected, the stands were pretty full at Fliver Field. First quarter action, the Flivers on the move, but their drive would end on a turnover. Jackson Faree loses the ball. Aaron Forsberg pounces on it for the Maroons. Late in the first quarter, it's 3rd and goal for Menominee. Justin Berlinski, and that single wing offense bounces it outside, and he wins the race to the goal line for the score. 7-0 Menominee after the first quarter. To the second, Kingsford on the move again this time. Joe Hofer rolls to his left and connects with Austin Stankina. That play kept the Flivers drive alive. On the same possession, Ben Monroe scores from 6 yards out, but Menominee would win this one 28-14. The Maroons win at Kingsford. They stay undefeated. In other GNC action, Gladstone took on Marquette tonight in Delta County. First quarter, the Braves get the ball and they would strike first. Tyler Wells on the quarterback keeper, fouls his blockers, and just crosses the goal line from 2 yards out. 7-0 Gladstone. Marquette would answer. Keep your eyes on the ball. Brett Place swings it out to Connor Brazo, who shakes off a couple of guys, fumbles the ball in the end zone, where Patrick Burmeister falls on it for the score, tying the game at 7. Still in the first, Gladstone driving. Tyler Wells, with pressure in his face, throws it over the middle. Demetrius Mullen was there for the interception, and he would return the ball inside the Gladstone 20, but the Redmen would not score. Just before halftime, still even at 7-7, Brett Place and the QB keeper fouls his blockers outside and into the end zone from 25 yards out. Marquette would hold on late to defeat Gladstone 21-13. On the scoreboards, Rapid River is now 5-0 after a 58-18 win over Engadine. Munising pitched a shutout at home tonight against Manistee. Andy Cooper had a 40-yard interception return and a 73-yard reception, touchdown-wise, in the game for the Mustangs. Good for him. Back to the highlights. John Jessen and the Westwood Patriots welcomed Iron Mountain to town. Second quarter at 7-6 in favor of the Mountaineers. Trevor Burke was looking to make something happen right before the half, but Nick Jacobs was there to haul him down in the backfield to end the half. Let's go to the third quarter. Iron Mountain with 3rd and 3 from just inside the Westwood 10. Justin Rock gets the ball, but Marquise Bajori met him in the backfield, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Then on 4th down, Tanner Hootery was back to pass, and he wouldn't get the chance to throw the ball. Luke Gray, my goodness, flies in to make the sack and stop the drive. Westwood would drive down the field. Trevor Burke decides to keep it. Danny Willman takes him down in a defensive battle. Iron Mountain defeated Westwood 13-8. A couple of minutes down the road, Ishpeming played their final home game of the regular season against Norway. Second quarter, Norway's Taylor Bonetti back to pass, airs it out down the near side. Bryce Gravold had the ball, but Nick Coment rips it out of his hands. A great defensive play by Coment. After the punt, Ishpeming strikes in a hurry. Ozzie Corp flings it downfield to Thomas Finnegan, who makes the catch, makes the cut right here, gets a block, and he scores from 38 yards out, 22-0 Hematites. This play was how the night went for Norway right here. On 3rd down, Austin Giuliani gets the handoff, picks up the first down, but he coughs up the ball. Nick Comet recovers it for Ishpeming as the Hematites win big 46-0 over Norway. The Hematites are 5-0 and, oh yeah, postseason bound. A quick trip down the car takes us next to Negaunee. Quick trip in the car takes us to Negaunee, where the Miners hosted the Model Towners. Gwynn deferred to start the first half, so they would kick off. Austin Johnson tracks down the ball at his own 15 and decides to go to the far side, where Johnson found green grass and some real estate. Johnson will be hauled down inside the 2-yard line. Next play for the Miners, Ryan Bischoff goes up the middle, and he finds pay dirt. Touchdown Negaunee, 7-0 Miners. After a Gwinn punt and another nice return by Austin Johnson, number 24 will punch it in himself, this time from the 7-yard line, making it 14-0 in favor of Negaunee. The Miners, after a couple of tough losses the last couple of weeks, rebound in a big way, 48-0 over the Model Towners. Back to the scoreboards in the Battle of Baraga County. I didn't have to hop in the car for that one. It was all Lance. They scored 47 points to win the game. Brandon Kempinen had 20 carries for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Northland Pines cruised to a 58-8 8 win over the Red Devils. Back to the goods. It was a great game tonight in Felch between RiverHarris and North Dickinson. First quarter, the Nordics on the move. Garrett O'Neill goes deep down the near sideline. He finds Jordan Sodergren, who makes the interception. After the turnover, the Broncos got their saddles on and busted downfield. Jacob Greenfield turns the corner, and he would run 49 yards in all, be hauled down at the North Dickinson 20-yard line. That set up this play later in the drive. Hunter Messersmith takes the jet sweep in for 7 yards out, 14-6 in favor of the Broncos at the half. Third quarter, North Dickinson looking for some momentum, and they would get just what the doctor ordered. Noah Berg finds some open space, and not going to catch him. That made it 14-12 RiverHarris. The Broncos would add another touchdown to seal the deal. They win a good one, 22-18 over the Nordics. More scores, why not? Newberry picked up a win at Stevenson, 35-16. Forest Park won at home, 49-14 over North Central. Lee Graff had 301 yards rushing. No, it's not a misprint. I'm saying that correct. 301 yards rushing for Lee Graff and 4 touchdowns. The Trojans will head to Felch next week for a showdown against rival North Dickinson. One more score that just came in. Gogebic fell to Hurley in triple overtime tonight, 32-26. Back to the goods. It was homecoming tonight in Calumet where the Copper Kings welcomed Hancock. Early first quarter, Robert Urkla scores his second touchdown of the game, 16-0 Copper Kings. And Calumet was far from being done on the ground in this one. Caden Kangas gets the handoff up the gut. Kangas takes off, and Kangas goes 44 yards to the house, 22-0 Calumet. Second quarter, Copper Kings with the ball, but they cough it up. Michael Jutala recovers the fumble for Hancock, giving the Bulldogs the ball and a little momentum. But Calumet would get the ball right back a short time later, and once again, it's Caden Kangas with a 4-yard touchdown run. Calumet wins it over Hancock 38-12 to send the homecoming crowd home happy. In Marquette at the Superior Dome, Lakeland and Hubbell welcomed Maple City Glen Lake to town. First quarter with the game tied at 6, Brendan Middleton takes the handoff and finds a little running room, and he would run 45 yards in all before Middleton was taken down inside the Lakers' 10-yard line. Second quarter, the Lakes cash in on the long Middleton run. Nick Wally follows the big guys into the promised land, 12-6 Lakeland and Hubbell. The Lakers would score later in the quarter. Travis Welcher fakes the handoff, keeps it, tucks it, and scores, tying the game at 12. Maple City got the ball back, went into the bag of tricks, but Duke Angers' pass was picked off by number 13, Arthur Lyons, who makes the INT and returns it to the 30-yard line. Blake Dupuis would score another touchdown for the Lakes in the second quarter. Lakeland and Hubbell, the Lakes win it over the Lakers, 38-19. And we have reached halftime here on the Frenzy. There's still plenty more to get to. Up next, we check in on the Tigers and Twins in Detroit and see how the enemy volleyball team fared at home against Hillsdale. That's next on the Frenzy right here on ABC 10. Welcome back to the Frenzy, once again presented by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. Coming into tonight, just 3 GLIAC volleyball teams were undefeated in conference play: Grand Valley State, Hillsdale, and of course, Northern Michigan University. The Lady Wildcats just so happened to be hosting Hillsdale at Vanderbilt tonight. First set, NMU serving. Hillsdale works the ball around to Lindsay Coach Riza, who saw 2 NMU defenders and mishit the serve, point to NMU. The Chargers' communication was not very great early on. Another serve here by the Cats. Jordan Denmark doesn't get the ball to the net, leading to another NMU point, 6-3 Cats. The Chargers would eventually get things going. Marissa Owen leaves it for Aaron Holzinger, and there's no stopping that. The Chargers now with the serve. Alex Berger on the other side there for Northern gets the dig, kicks it to Megan Seymour. Madison Whitehead's kill will be dug out by Owen. The Chargers go for the kill, but Kayla Choza was there for the block party. NMU won the first set 25-21. The Wildcats won in 3 sets, improving their record to 6-0 in GLIAC play. Well done, ladies. In Houghton, Michigan Tech took Findlay to 5 sets, but the Oilers won the 5th set 15-7 to take the match. Lauren Emmert and Sylvie Rokosh each had 16 kills for the Huskies. In women's soccer, NMU fell in overtime at Ashland 2-1. Carmen Villarreal had the lone goal in the loss for the Wildcats. The Marquette Royals opened up their season tonight with a 3-0 loss at home to the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings. Try saying that 3 times fast. The River Kings scored a goal in each of the 3 periods. Bryce Leaf made 33 saves in net for the Royals. We just don't have time to show the Tigers game tonight, and I'm glad we don't. Minnesota, your winner 11-4. Rick Porcello was chased early in this one. Kansas City did beat the White Sox, so Detroit's magic number remains at 2, meaning if they win both games this weekend, they automatically win the AL Central Division. That'll do it for this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Don't forget tomorrow in college football. It's homecoming at Northern Michigan as they host rival Michigan Tech. Miners Cup on the line. Kickoff from the Superior Dome is set for 7 o'clock. On Sunday, it's the Packers and Bears at Soldier Field. The Lions take on the Jets in New York. Jimmy Kimmel Live is next. Have a good weekend, everyone.